Florida is likely dealing with the first case of Zika virus transmitted by mosquitoes on the U.S. mainland. That announcement coming this morning from Governor Rick Scott.
Scott says one woman and 3 men likely contracted the virus through mosquito bites. No mosquitoes in the state, though, have tested positive for Zika, but the governor insists people take proper steps to combat the virus. Meanwhile, the FDA has told blood centers in Miami-Dade and Broward counties to suspend collections until they can screen all donations.
And we want to bring in Dr. Nandi with a closer look at the concerns related to Zika virus. Doc, we get scared, and we get scared fast. I mean, we saw it with West Nile. I mean, should we be concerned?
See, I think that people a lot of misconceptions. Now, there have been more than 1,600 cases of Zika virus in the United States, but mostly linked to travel outside the U.S. But now in Florida has 4 cases of Zika that health officials believe may have been transmitted by local mosquitoes, and that's the point. Now, the local mosquitoes are carrying the disease. As scary as this sounds, officials expect that the Miami-Dade area to contain the virus, as the U.S. has better sanitation and living conditions than other countries where the Zika outbreaks have been widespread.
How serious is this when it comes to blood donations especially?
And I think that here's the thing, you know, blood centers in Miami-Dade and the surrounding Broward counties have been asked by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration to suspend collecting blood units until they're set up to screen each and every unit for the Zika. They're just being cautious. The testing is expected to begin soon. Anyone recently traveling to and from areas with Zika outbreaks should avoid giving blood just for safety reasons.
So what about here in Michigan? What are our risks?
I think it's very low. I think it's a low-risk state, so I don't think people should panic for transmission. There have been 14 cases identified, but they're all travel-related, which means that they come from an area that's high Zika and they come here. Now, Zika can cause devastating birth defects, so I suggest taking these precautions. Number 1, and this is important, use insect repellent and choose products with ingredients such as DEET, picaridin, oil of lemon eucalyptus, or paramethane diol. Also, wear long tops and pants. I know it's summertime, but you got to do it, and spray with insect repellent. This provides the extra protection as mosquitoes can still bite through clothing. Remember, folks, this is still spread by mosquitoes and sometimes with sexual transmission, so that's the way to prevent it. Always allow the product's label instructions and reapply as directed. And finally, EPA-registered insect repellents are proven safe and effective even for pregnant and breastfeeding women.
One more question here. How can you know if you have the Zika virus?
That's a tricky question because a lot of people don't have any symptoms. A blood or urine test can be done to confirm if someone has a Zika infection. However, as I said, some people don't have any symptoms whatsoever, and many get symptoms that are very common, such as fever, rash, and joint pains, or even red eyes. If you think you've got the Zika, talk to your doctor. Remember, I'm not going to be able to give it to you just by looking at you or touching you. It's by mosquitoes and sexual transmission. And that's key because a lot of misconceptions, people are frightened.
All right. Doctor, thank you very much.
Hey, it's my pleasure.
If you have a